Welcome back.
All right, here we are.
To the show of champions.
The show of, well, we're going to take, this is going to be one of our darker episodes, probably.
This is going to be a darker episode, so, don't get mad at the jokes we make. This is what we got to do, dude, to make light of this insanity.
Yo, here's me. Just imagine, maybe I can use After Effects to do this.
Yeah.
I've got caution tape over my mouth, and this is me right now.
You're ripping it off like a real patriot.
Dude. Wait, here's some duct tape on my mouth. Put there by, I don't know, someone whose dad was also prime minister. And then I'm peeling it off. And I'm going, nice try. I'm going to say whatever I want.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say anything too bad, so no, it's not going to be that bad.
Yeah. I could say whatever. I'm not going to. I don't have
to say anything.
I don't have to say anything I don't want to, okay? And I don't say those bad things either. I can just say whatever I want.
But this is it. This is the pod. It's a new year. It's new us.
Yeah, new year, new us. New information being released about old cases.
You should have seen Isaac at the New Year's party this year. He was so hammered, it was insane.
That was you. That was... You were stimming out the whole time. I've never seen a person do more bits in one night than you that night.
I get pretty silly.
You got insane. It was crazy. I was like, it was like hanging out with your little brother. You're like, what's up, buddy?
Your sick little brother. You're like, wow, you know all the cool young guy stuff.
Hey, every time somebody said something, and then it's just bit o'clock, and I was like, okay, all right, man, yeah.
It was fun. I had fun.
I like that you're whispering it all to me. Yeah.
But today, we're looking into Jeffery Epstein.
Jeffery Epstein.
Now
child
pedophile, billionaire pedophile.
We've been talking about this cat for a few years. I think it was probably you that turned me on to this whole fucking thing that was going on, and it all kind of seemed like a conspiracy because you were saying you read the Franklin scandal initially.
Yeah, so in about 2018 I read a book called The Franklin Scandal,
and what was the
Nick Bryant.
Nick Bryant.
Bryant with a T.
Yeah.
I didn't pronounce it right, but and it's all about this bank. There's like a credit union, which is like a local bank. They're using it to hide all this money, and they were it was like a child trafficking ring in Omaha, Nebraska, and the government was deeply involved. At the time, it was the Bush-Reagan administration, I believe. And it was a very credible story because there's lots of victims and court documents. And then, so I read that book, and this is also around the time when, 2016 was like such a fun year to be alive. Yeah. Do you recall Pizzagate at all?
I've only heard again it was one of those because I think Alex Jones was driving that one too, and
you could say that,
brother. And it was like because the idea was you could order at this specific place, Comet Pizza, with children, right, through certain code words.
No, it was
right?
it was. So what happens in 2016, big time election year?
Mm-hmm. The Donald one, right?
Yeah, but before that, a bunch of Hillary Clinton and John Podesta, who was Hillary Clinton's campaign manager and a deep political fixer, you could say, political guy, their emails got leaked via WikiLeaks, via Julian Assange. Yo, free Assange, baby.
Oh yeah.
And in those emails were a lot of like really bizarre coded seeming language referring to pizzas and hot dogs, saying we need 10,000 pizzas, we need 10,000 hot dogs. John Podesta also had some really bizarre art depicting children being tortured and various weird things.
Really? Was that released? Can you find that?
Yeah, if you go to WikiLeaks, you can read all the John Podesta emails. Jeffrey Epstein kind of comes out, he dies or whatever, and becomes like known to public at the height of like QAnon,
right?
Which I think Pizzagate was like an organic thing where a lot of lonely dudes with not a lot of time on their hands. I'm not saying that in a rude way because Isaac's like that, and sometimes I worry about him. Mm-hmm. He goes online, he loves Q. Where QAnon definitely seems like this weird. It seems like they were fucking with people. And by who do I mean they? I mean the government, dude.
You mean they were just fucking with government officials by...
No. QAnon was like, this is going to sound psychotic.
Yeah.
And it is.
It's kind of psychotic.
But I think QAnon was probably some sort of government operation, whether it be the Trump administration or something.
Right.
It's just this disinformation program like they do all the time.
Yeah. To bury whatever legitimate stories there are, you try and create as many fucking
or to ruffle
bizarre-
a bunch of feathers, make people go to the Capitol and then put in new security stuff. I don't know, something like that. Could be that. Could be that too. But I will say QAnon. QAnon is obviously fake. It was a lot of fun. But Jeffrey Epstein comes out in the heat of all this, so that's why it seemed like a big, silly conspiracy to a lot of people who don't read beyond whatever.
Obsessively sit at home and read about this stuff like somebody.
Yeah, like Isaac, he loves it. We were gonna do a debate like Jeffrey Epstein, Scumbag or Scoundrel, and Isaac was like, "Well, I'll play devil's advocate." Isaac had all these weird talking points.
I don't like this.
It was very weird, very weird.
Yeah.
But anyway, all this is to say that the Jeffrey Epstein thing is extremely real, and it's crazy.
It's very fucking bizarre. And
if you watch the Netflix thing, it really whitewashes it.
Mm-hmm.
But Jeffrey Epstein was a blackmail artist. He was capturing photographs of very powerful people and information,
and using it against them to get the things
selling
that he
it
wanted.
to an intelligence agency that,
Because my understanding of it was a lot of the time was with a lot of the people that he quote unquote captured with blackmail was you kind of test the waters. Like this is the thing that I always heard was like you test the water, see how do you guys party? Do you do this? Do you do these drugs? See how far they'll go, and then you weed out the certain ones that are like, no, I don't fuck around with that stuff, and then some of them they stay later and later, and then you get them to hook up with these girls who my understanding is a lot of these people don't know are underage, and then after the fact he goes, got you and now I own you basically.
Yeah, bro. And
now these very powerful individuals or entities have to abide by his rules, his games, because if this shit gets released, which it finally is, their lives are fucking over.
And and the other thing about it too is that he had offices in like different universities. Like this guy was deeply ingrained throughout all of society,
all of the world,
he was
and
a
then banks.
Philanthropist. He helped start the Clinton Foundation.
Yeah.
Ghislaine Maxwell, his partner, whose father was Robert Maxwell, who was a Mossad agent,
right?
Who maybe taught Ghislaine some tricks,
interesting, some tricks in the trade.
Who died on this yacht named Lady Ghislaine. They had a very weird sexual relation. I don't know.
Or her dad?
I probably shouldn't be saying that. Now I'm getting into stuff that might not be true.
Yeah. You got to put up when you're saying these things. You got to put up your.
This is what I call speculation hands.
Speculation hands.
I'm saying, hey,
take this with a grain of salt.
A lot of people. Hey, my hands are up. A lot of people think there were 2 towers knocked down on 9/11. It actually was cheaper to build one tower, put a giant mirror there, crash the plane into the mirror. You know what I mean? So
don't look at them for approval.
Keep my hands up for that. That's all true.
Yeah,
that's all true.
Speculation hands. Whatever you got something to say that's not 100% ingrained in truth, but you have a little feeling. You just. And
here we are at WikiLeaks, Isaac. Mm-hmm. This is where
So I've never gone onto this site. You always talk about it. It seems very interesting.
These are leaked emails.
So this is. You said this is Assange that's behind this?
This is Julian Assange started WikiLeaks. He is currently in Australia, I believe, in Belmarsh prison or something like that. And
under what charges? What did they get him with?
The Espionage Act, which is up until Barack Obama, was only used like 7 times, and Barack Obama used it 7 times just in his term, just to arrest journalists. Julian Assange is a journalist.
Let me be clear.
He does.
Julian Assange is a terrorist, and
Kermit the Obama here to say we need to take Assange. We need to lock him up.
Yeah,
because what he did was exactly what the New York Times would do.
Come on, Barack. What the hell is?
Yo, Jeffrey, we heard that you have an small egg-shaped penis. One of the victims described it. Is that how you would describe your penis? And he just goes, "We're done." Busted.
That guy at that point was just fucking with him, though.
Yo, that's why he
was just like egging him on.
That's why he actually killed himself, dude.
Yeah, I would too if I had a little fucking egg dick.
He got a little egg dick.
He got a little hard-boiled, soft-boiled egg.
Jeffrey, that's why I stopped being friends with you. Your dick was weird like an egg.
Weird like an egg, not big like mine. Mine is huge.
Huge
massive.
like mine. I could self-suck if I had to.
What the hell are you guys talking about? My dick's pretty big too, man. Come on, man.
Let me just type in Jeffrey Epstein penis.
Oh my God. You think fucking that will yield a result on YouTube? Look at that spelling. I hope you
Here
show
we
that.
go.
Please show that for the fucking thing. Jeffrey Ep. Was that a bracket? What's going on up there? Stien?
Hey, bro, spelling don't count. This is an audio. This is an audio format.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Okay, so here we go. This is what I wanted to show you.
Great stuff.
Could you please give us your name? Jeffrey Epstein.
Uh-huh.
He's so fussy.
He's such a
Is
fussy
it true,
little boy.
sir, that you have what's been described as an egg-shaped penis?
Form, vague, indefinite, and I'm going to give you the Mr. Cuban that these types of questions are not only argumentative, but directed in a manner to embarrass Mr. Epstein.
Yeah, his lawyer knows that that's
Egg
fucking
dick.
embarrassing.
Sir, according to the police department's probable cause affidavit, one witness described your penis as oval-shaped and claimed when erect it was thick towards the bottom but was thin and small.
Oh, you got a chode.
And called it egg-shaped. Those are not my words. I apologize. But as Mr.
Not my
as
word.
Mr.
Not my
Clinton
words.
stated that this is a
What a fucking loser. We're done here, okay? My little egg-shaped dick, you leave that alone, pal.
Oh yes. And here's another
That's funny.
classic clip.
Oh, yeah, the Trump dog partying
Trump
with
and
him at
Epstein
Mar-a-Lago.
dancing.
Look at his greasy
is way
hair,
back in
though.
1992.
That's my favorite part. That looks like my hair when I wake up in the morning.
Dude, Trump's so coked out.
100%. Look at him. He's a little sway of the drop.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love biting that lip. He's like,
Yeah.
this beat.
He dances like this, too. It's the fucking worst. Ooh, yeah.
I pull very well with the people who make this music. Let me tell you.
Let me tell you, they love me. They love me. Yeah, look at that girl. That's a round the world boobs. Yeah. Hey, yo, pal, you're gonna like those boobs.
Jeffrey, I heard about your penis. I heard it's egg shaped. That doctor over there, he can actually fix it. Look at him dance.
Look at him. He's got
He
the-
dances weird, but he's got this cock stretching, pill that you can take.
Jeffrey Epstein's laughing, eh?
Ooh, there's Ghislaine in the back. So,
There she is, hanging out.
so like I said, Ghislaine
He does look
Maxwell.
like, man, look at him.
Ooh.
He looks like a vampire. Right?
Ooh,
Like,
he
that
look-
guy looks like.
Are you sure you didn't mean to say lizard?
Yeah, that's true. He might be a lizard person. That
He's
might
got
be one.
lizard
That honestly
person.
might be one of the lizard
Dude,
people that I believe.
We actually paused it. He's shape shifting in this frame.
Literally, he looks like he is.
You can see him shape shifting.
Look at his fucking stupid teeth too. It pisses me
Oh,
off a little bit.
God.
This guy is such a gross looking fucking dweeb.
Hey, don't body shame Jeffrey
Oh.
Epstein.
Sorry, you got a nice little leg cock.
You make up for it in the cock department.
Fuck you,
You,
Jeff.
let me tell you, when that thing's hard boiled, it's dangerous.
Smells like fucking eggs too.
Let me tell you, take this girl home. She'll scramble it. She'll scramble it. Do you like any more egg jokes, bro?
God, fucking
Any
damn
more-
it, that's the worst.
Any more Jeffrey Epstein egg penis jokes?
I can't. That's really funny. I've never seen that clip of him just being like, "Yeah, so we heard you got a weird cock," and him being like, "I'm done here.
I'm done.
As
Yeah,
if you
dude.
get the moral high ground, you fucking dweeb.
Exhibit 4.
Yeah, who do we got so far?
In May 2020, Isaac Towle traveled to the island as part of a sex trafficking ring.
Whoa, let's not read that part.
Who's Isaac? That'd be crazy if it was. No, just kidding. Justin Trudeau and Pierre Poilievre flew to the island
Pierre
together to have a sexual intercourse on a beach involving a starfish.
Involving a starfish and a sea cucumber.
There's got to be a way to search PDFs. Hold on. Cut point. Gov?
Well, Bill Clinton
Bill
obviously
Clinton.
is the one that is the one of the big ones. Like 'cause
Who,
the article I read had a bunch of names, like Prince Andrew, obviously though, but everybody fucking knew that. Bill Clinton. It also had the Trump dog. I don't think that there was anything that damning on Trumpster though. We can look that up. And there was not yet, anyways. And I think Michael Jackson came up too, and fucking Alan Dershowitz.
Well, Dershowitz, dude.
But I mean, he represented these
Be careful. Be careful. Dershowitz, more like Litigious, he will sue you.
He'll come for us at Scumbag.
So everything
Scoundrel
I
Inc.
say about Alan Dershowitz is allegedly. Actually, I'm not even going to refer to him as Alan Dershowitz. I'm going to refer to him as.
Careful.
I'm going to refer to him as the Stinker.
Oh, the stinker.
See, that's not anti.
That's good.
That's not
not
anti doo doo, and it's
No,
not. And
You're
it's,
good. You're good.
I'm going to refer to him as Jane Doe, Mr. Doo Doo. So we typed in Bill Clinton. So let's just look at this stuff. This is from a person who's a victim talking about people they saw and they're asking questions.
Yeah. But again, I don't think they found anything that damning on Clinton in this either yet. The only thing, sorry, well, I guess we'll get to that.
Well, this
but
is just
there
to
was one
establish.
thing that was
This is establish the vibe. You
Yeah.
know? It's tropical. There's women.
There's women. I love women.
I don't know. She's 18. I mean, who cares?
I'm the fucking president, man.
Oh, my back's sore, you man.
My back's sore from carrying this great nation on it. Would you give me a massage?
Did you attempt to have any conversation like that with Ghislaine Maxwell, Life in the Ghislaine? No. I saw one press report that said you had met Kate Blanchett or Leonardo DiCaprio. I did not meet them, no. When I spoke about them, it was while I was massaging him, and he would get off. He would be on the phone a lot of that time, and he said, oh, that was Leonardo, or that was Kate, or that was Bruce Willis, that kind of thing.
Whoa, hold on.
So
So who's she talking about in this?
She's talking about Epstein.
Oh, she's talking about Epstein.
Because Epstein would bring these people over,
and then he would be talking about the
massages, yeah.
fucking high caliber people that he knew.
Yeah, and he's trying to
when I
say,
spoke to him, I was massaging him. I'd get off, and he would be on the phone. I'm like, yeah. Oh, yeah. And so he's just name dropping. Yes, okay. So you had not met Kate Blanchett or Leonardo DiCaprio. I have not. Safe for now.
Ooh.
Would you remember if you had? I would hope I would remember, she said, of course. Did you meet Cameron Diaz? No. Bill Clinton? No. Did you see Bill Clinton on the island? No. Did you see Bill Clinton get in a helicopter? No. So this lady never saw or came across Clinton.
We got Stephen Hawking in here.
Yeah, wasn't he there for like orgies and shit?
A friend of mine told me today that he was into having midgets write on
Little people.
chalkboards. Oh, fuck. Shit, doggy. I'm so sorry, gang. That's what I was quoting a friend.
Yeah,
Have you heard
no.
what I was saying? I said, my friend said,
Yeah. Yeah. That's really funny.
yeah. Dude. I mean, Isaac, you think the M word is bad.
Yeah, well. You were quoting me, so.
But he said that he was into little people, which just sounds like children if you're talking about Epstein.
Yeah.
He was into what's.
But I would imagine Epstein would have all sorts of individuals at his disposal. Right?
Yeah. Bearded
Little
ladies.
people. Honestly,
unbearded
probably.
ladies.
I would imagine he would have everything.
Bearded dragons.
Yeah. Some bearded dragons. For the lizard people. They're into the lizards.
Yeah, dude. How else are you going to put your eggs
But yeah,
in
so
something?
what do you like? How? Because I would have never even assumed because I thought Stephen Hawking had literally no function over his body. Like, I guess, so do you still have a sex drive in that situation?
I don't know, dude. Maybe, I wonder if he could get hard.
I don't know. I
What do
really
you-
don't know.
Dude. And is he doing dirty talk with that voice, too?
Please rep me the hard way.
Is it okay if I call you a midget, or is that rude?
Mr. Hawking, I actually prefer the term little person.
Come here, you little person, and suck on my cock.
That truly is a nightmare. That's fucking awful, man.
And Epstein comes up and goes, Steven, I have pictures of that whole thing. You better tell me the meaning of space, or I will release them.
Tell me the meaning of space.
There is no
It
God.
means nothing. God doesn't exist.
What do you mean you have pictures of me with a child?
You told me
no.
she was little person. Oh, no.
You told me she was 18.
Oh man, Stephen fucking Hawking. Man,
I don't
that's
care what
crazy.
anybody says.
But
Ghislaine has a rocking set.
I like that. That's word around the island too. Is Ghislaine's actual set is brutal, and Hawking is there defending it, being like, "She got a nice set."
I know she's a bad girl.
Oh, what a fucking weird timeline we're living in.
Yeah, dude, and like
It's so bizarre.
A lot of scientists.
It's honestly stranger. Like
ended up there, right?
it's stranger than fact. It's so bizarre. Like it
But doggy, I've been in
stranger
this
than
world,
fiction, I'm
baby.
sorry.
I've been.
I
in
know.
This world.
This is. I've only been kind of dipping my toes the last few years. You know, I haven't really fully dove head in. So it all keeps like blowing my mind.
So
and
have
I'm
you ever heard of like the Red Scare and all that, where people were really the U.S. government was really getting communist, and they were just using it to destroy political opponents. And
Yeah.
Hoover, who started the FBI, was really into this.
Yeah.
So Hoover was a blackmail artist.
Mm-hmm.
He was being blackmailed by the mob because Hoover was gay
Really?
all the way back in the, or he was a cross-dresser or something.
That's all they had on him. I guess back then that worked as blackmail. That's so funny.
Oh yeah, dude. Now they blackmail you if you're not gay.
Hey,
Joe Rogan, hey, caution tape's coming off. Yeah, I said it. Whoa, did he say it?
you can't stop me, Mr. Trudeau.
Yo, I seriously though, I like no harsh on the community.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
Like Hoover sent a letter to
You
to
typing and
Martin.
talking is very funny with the microphone in your knees.
Will you hold it up to
Yeah,
my
dude,
mouth
I'll
while I
hold it up
type?
for you.
He sent a letter to Martin Luther King.
Hoover did.
Saying, "Hey, we have audio of you cheating on your wife
With
with some lady.
Fellas?
No,
Oh,
with just some lady,
okay.
and you should kill yourself, or we're gonna put it out." That's how bad the FBI was. Like, yo, the FBI really didn't like black people. I mean, they still probably.
They probably still don't, but much more glaring. Well, and yeah, they've done because what was I? Because they even when they tried to knock off Castro, they were so like it's comical how like almost mismanaged and bad they were at things. Like they tried killing him like 600 times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and some of the attempts were fucking like comically stupid. Didn't they try like gassing up a microphone to get his beard to fall off so he like lost?
Yeah,
his
they wanted to
fucking-
give him. They started trying to make his cigars poisonous and things
Yeah.
like that.
But they tried specifically tried getting him to lose his beard so he didn't have like that iconic beard look. Like,
Dude, the CIA had so many silly things. At one point, they tried to put a listening device inside of a cat. And then they spent millions of dollars doing this in the 60s, and they're like, let's test it out. They put it out on the street, immediately gets run over. That's a real story. They're just like throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks.
don't get me wrong, I love kitties.
We got to
That's
put
sad,
more
but that's
radios
so
and
funny.
cats. Sell drugs to kids. I don't know.
Yeah,
We
that's
can't
so
use
fucking-
tax money for this.
Man,
See, look at this. This is ABC News here. Hoover,
Gay
gay
or
or
just
just
a
a man who had sex with men? Yeah.
somewhat synonymous.
You can look into it.
Yeah,
Anyway, just saying.
we're not going to
and-
keep
and-
reading to you, okay?
And so Hoover was a blackmail artist himself and blackmailed people. So there's a long history of government agencies because Epstein worked for the Mossad.
Yeah.
Okay.
well,
look it up.
Maxwell. Yeah, you were
Ghislaine Maxwell's father.
Yeah.
Robert Maxwell was a Mossad agent. He got a state funeral in Israel. Jeez, this sound. Whenever you start talking about this stuff
I
and then you
know,
mention Israel, it sounds bad.
It always sounds bad, but it has nothing to do with any of the conflicts that we're talking about. We're literally talking about Israeli
actually,
CIA stuff.
I know you wanted to like bring up some of that.
I didn't.
Um,
Nope.
Anyway,
That's one of those things I say I don't give public opinions on. I have my opinions. I don't
Whoa.
give public ones.
You know what that means.
What does that mean? Oh, yeah.
Whatever they think is bad is what you believe.
So whatever, the worst thing that your brain thought of, that's what I believe.
Yes, dude. And whatever you love, yo, I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
But anyway, Jeffrey Epstein worked in Mossad. It's no big deal. It's no big secret. It's an open secret if you read a book. And I will say, if you're going to read a book, you should read Whitney Webb's books on this because they're incredible. And that's how I gained a lot of my knowledge. is
So
through
she's
her and her
legit? Like,
friend.
what's her credentials? What's her deal? The Whitster.
Her book is just insanely sourced.
Yeah.
There's so much.
So she's a journalist in her own.
She's a big time.
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
a big
okay.
time independent
I'm
journalist.
sorry. I'm fucking also
She,
like you, uncivilized, and don't know a lot of these things.
Bro, I'm not. Because I'm so uncivilized, I spend my time alone learning about this.
Learning about the ways of the world.
I'm trying to think of other funny people. You know who else was on the island, or who else traveled with him? Chris Tucker.
Yo, Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, dude.
What the fuck?
Chris Tucker, but not.
No,
Jackie
is that
Chan.
confirmed?
That's confirmed.
Are you sure?
That's confirmed.
Okay,
You
all
want me
right.
to look
I
it
don't know.
up?
I trust you. I trust you, to be honest. A lot of people I don't when I hear these things, but I do have a pretty good amount of faith in your ability to sift through the nonsense and not. Now, but then the argument the question becomes, because like you're not going to know, like,
Oh, look, Cameron Diaz. He was big in with Naomi Campbell. That's the other thing is Epstein. So Epstein, oh, where's this guy get all his money, huh?
yeah.
So he was.
Well, wasn't he a financier or something?
So he starts being a math teacher at a prestigious high school in New York.
That'll get you
Creepy.
billions.
Who?
Oh yeah, what the fuck?
And the guy who
actually?
got him hired is actually the guy who gave him a really good plea deal thing. That's actually his son. So that guy's. Does that make any sense?
No.
So in 2000 something, like 6 or 8, Jeffrey Epstein gets convicted of doing some bad shit.
Some heinous fucking shit.
He gets this
right.
He gets a sweetheart deal
Yeah.
where 12 hours a day. He doesn't have to go to jail. He doesn't have to register as a sex
I forgot
offender.
that he had that fucking
I
previous
think
conviction.
it was William Barr who did it, and his
Damn.
father is the guy who got Epstein the job at the Dalton School in New York. So after that, Epstein goes on to work for Bear Stearns, which is like a venture capital investment firm.
right.
He broke a bunch of rules and ended up getting fired, and then he falls into managing the money of Leslie Wexner,
Who's that?
an Ohio billionaire.
Billionaire Biddy.
Ever heard of Victoria's Secret much?
Ooh,
Guy
the
owns-
place that keeps getting in trouble for not having plus size
Guy owns
stuff.
limited fashion brands. Oh, that's the least of their worries. You should be worried
Apparently.
about the other stuff he's up to,
yeah.
such as buying children, allegedly. Anyway, Jeffrey Epstein's this guy's money manager. He has access to his billions.
So
The media
so
kinda-
to dumb it down, like to treat me like I'm 8. This guy who owns Victoria's Secret, he's got Epstein running his money for him.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Victoria's Secret, Epstein billions money running.
and that's how
got it.
Jism Lane would actually pick up people. And this is
Really?
Trump's former ex-wife talked about this, I believe, being in the car with Ghislaine. them
His
driving
former
around.
ex-wife, like is she dead or
Oh
is it
no,
his ex-wife?
just his ex-wife.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? That's a double negative, I
His
think.
former double double
his
nut.
ex-wife. Who's his
Double nut.
ex-wife?
Ivanka Trump.
Right.
Ivanka.
Wait, I thought that was his daughter. What's his fucking daughter's name?
Or maybe his daughter.
I think his daughter's Ivanka.
Whatever her name is.
Yeah.
But you can look this up too. I love saying that.
Look it up.
Look it up on the Google.
Yeah.
They would drive around and they'd be like, "Yo, you're a girl in high school. You want to be a Victoria's Secret model? Come to this meeting." And that's where they would get girls at the townhouse in New York, because they would try to get very smart, like they would get an array of women for an array of situation or children. We should call them children.
Yeah.
For an array of situations. It's a crazy
Yeah.
sex trafficking ring meant
Yeah.
to get everybody.
It's fucking wild. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, I didn't even know a lot of that. So that's how he started kind of making his money.
Through
is what you're
Leslie
saying.
Wexner, he was also part of this Towers financial scandal, which is like the biggest. It's like the biggest Ponzi scheme that happened in the '90s. That not a lot of people know about that, but if you look up the Towers financial scandal, him and Stephen, I can't remember his name. The guy who bought
Stephen something or
the guy who
other.
bought the New York Post and saved it. But anyway, I feel like I'm rambling. I'm getting off track.
No, I'm sorry. I've been asking you questions too. Well,
No,
we were
ask
talking
away.
we were
Ask
talking
away.
about the bill, Mr. Clinton. Yeah, I was.
bill. So
So
Ghislaine is at Chelsea Clinton's wedding.
who's Chelsea Clinton?
Bill Clinton's ugly
Sister?
ass daughter.
Oh, his daughter.
Yeah, she's busted as hell, dude. That was
That's
God's
your
way of
criticism.
being.
That's God's way of punishing him.
You want to know? Well, actually, that's probably God's
Really?
way
Because
of
I mean, I
protecting
feel
her
like
from
that's
him.
crazy. Because I feel like he wasn't a bad looking dude, and then Hillary, I bet you, was like a decent looking woman in her youth.
I mean, when she's not shape shifting, when she's
Yeah.
in human,
That's what I mean when she's in
form,
her human form. Yeah.
she doesn't look too bad.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, she's a pretty old lady.
But if you capture the right freeze frame,
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
true. You might get an Epstein zoom in moment.
bitch be scaly.
Yeah.
Bitch be scaly. No, Chelsea Clinton. I mean, you know, Ghislaine's at their wedding, dude. She's in all the wedding pictures, which is these people
Yeah.
fucked with everybody.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
they would try to get with anybody with
Of any sort of
amount
stature.
of stature and power, and a lot of times it worked.
It fucking worked very well. I mean, they were.
Oh, this is a funny. Can I tell a side Bill Clinton
Yes.
story?
Yep.
So Bill Clinton stuff goes down with.
Man, sorry. Do you remember before you go? Do you remember downloading things on LimeWire when we were kids, and you'd think you'd get a song and it would just be Bill Clinton talking about his affair?
No, that
I did
never
not
happened to
have
me.
sexual relations with
With
that
that
one. The
woman.
amount of times I would download a song on LimeWire and be like, "Fuck yeah, can't wait," and then you'd click it, it would be finally done. And that was when we had dial-up or whatever. Like it would take like 3 hours sometimes to get a song, and then it would just be, "I did not have sexual relations." I'd be like, "Fuck, God damn it, this isn't the new Lamb of God song. This is bullshit."
Dude.
But sorry, I always laugh about that. Just fucking, there were so many songs that I downloaded off LimeWire that just ended up being Bill Clinton.
Did you just see what I googled?
Ew, dude, what the fuck?
This is from Barstool Sports, which they can't lie. You can't lie about this
Yeah.
stuff or you get sued for
You're
libel.
pretty big, yeah. That's too big of a thing to just make up.
In the court documents, someone testified that Bill Clinton put a cigar in Monica Lewinsky's pussy.
Why?
I don't know.
Is she smoking it? Like,
Hey,
does she have the ability
hey.
to like?
Why not?
Why not? I say. Oh,
You get these women, they'll do whatever you
man, what a
want
fucking perv, eh? Like he's just such a
a
greasy
sick fucking. What a horny fucker.
Yeah, like just the epitome of disgusting. Like,
And dude, his brother, his brother got arrested for selling cocaine.
Bill
And
Clinton's
Roger Clinton, dude. And
the Raj
let
man.
me tell you,
he
in
partied.
they secretly filmed him selling cocaine, and in that video, not only does he sell
Who's they?
the police.
Okay.
Not only at the time did Roger Clinton get caught on video selling cocaine, he also got caught on film saying the N-word so many times.
Yeah.
Like a wildly racist amount of times.
Yeah. The Raj man.
And usually one's pretty racist.
Yeah. That's fucking wild. It's so funny to hear about like all of these high like caliber families and stuff, and like all of the shit that surrounds them. Like even on smaller scales, like the Ford family in Ontario and Toronto, and then fucking the Bidens and Hunter Biden and all this stuff. And you're like, man,
dude.
it's just so many fucking things surrounding it. It's so funny.
I just love it, man.
Yeah.
I remember, man, that was a great.
N-word, the troubled history of the racial slur. BBC News. CBC Radio Canada apologizes for using N-word. What? What were they saying?
Jeez. Peter Mansbridge. Welcome to the nightly news. Boop.
Peter fucking Mansbridge is so funny. I'm Anna Maria Tremonti, and this is
He didn't even say it.
News.
He didn't even say it in a racist way. He just stubbed his toe.
Yeah.
And just went,
Pete, we're still alive. We're still alive.
I mean, fuck.
Also can't do that one live.
I mean, yeah, Roger Clinton said the N-word so many times. That's Bill Clinton's brother.
Wow, dude, what a fucking weapon. Oh, what a greasy looking dude. What's he doing? Is he in a band?
Apparently,
At
dude.
Farm Aid. Dude, can we watch that real quick? I want to hear his music. This is Bill Clinton's fucking brother.
The left coast. And we're here
Dude,
for
he's
all of
fucked
you.
up.
Of course he
We're
is.
here for the American farmers, the American farm family, okay?
Man, he's
Let me say
so
one
high
thing
on
real quick.
cocaine.
Of course.
And
Of
this is my
course.
brother cutting into my stage time, and I don't like it. But my brother's the president. He just got through calling me before I came out here. He wanted to tell everybody
Oh,
specifically
my God.
rock
American farm families.
Roger.
The package that was just defeated had a lot of aid for rural America and the American farm family. He assures you that he is not going to quit, and you're going to see very soon.
All right, get
they're
to the
about
music.
piss him off.
Shut up. I want to see you sing, Koki.
Can you be mine?
Ooh.
Damn. They've got soul, the Clintons.
Yeah,
Because they eat so many children's souls that they get their own souls.
Yo, he kind of jams.
Dreaming of a day that we make
This was not what I expected it to be. I thought it'd be more like fucking rock and roll.
I thought he was gonna go boop
Off the top.
I mean, literally, I googled Roger Clinton N-word.
Yeah, that didn't seem to yield very many results, but
I know the documentary it's from, but
Roger Clinton arrested for DUI. Big whoop, dude.
yeah, here we go.
Of his original sentence and was eventually given a pardon by Governor Clinton. At Bill Clinton's request, Lassiter gave Roger Clinton, the governor's brother, a job. Roger, seen here, snorting cocaine in a state police surveillance video, was arrested
By himself, man.
as part of a narcotics trafficking
Okay, all right. There's people
It
there.
was
at least.
Lassiter who paid off Roger Clinton's drug debts.
Beggars can't be choosers. Kind of like fucking old Sam. And I'm out of the deal. Yeah, well, this is just like Sam, except this is some good stuff. See, Sam doesn't have any good stuff. The cocaine wasn't bad. I think that was fucking pretty good. Well, that was mine. That wasn't Sam's. Oh, it was? Yeah. But see, that wasn't as good as I get. That wasn't near. No. That's just what I had left.
Oh man, this is just giving me PTSD.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'll take a line. I don't care.
Well, what did he do with the kid? You know what I sold him? I'll be honest with you. You know what I sold him? Quarter. I gave him a quarter. You know what I sold it to him for?
$6.50.
$6.50. Charged me $7.50. I knew he was scamming. Yeah, some nigger, some junior high nigger kicked Steve's ass while he was trying to help his brothers out. Was he a junior right now?
The president's brother.
Wowzers.
Look how many times he says it.
Yeah, just like so cash. Like this isn't like a one. Like this is
No.
just how he talks about.
This is
black
a
people.
this is a word he says.
Like frequently. Yeah,
yeah, dude.
that's crazy. Fucking the Clintons, man.
Roger.
And you know what the worst part is? This is the least of their worries now.
Yeah. Damn. Hillary Clinton's gonna have to go back to fucking Mars, where all the other reptilians are from.
Go back and regather, recalibrate, come back as a different politician. Yeah, because like we were talking about, you know, Clinton in the files. Nothing that damning has come out of him yet, because a lot of the ladies said they didn't even see him, or if they did see him, he didn't do anything. But the one thing that did come out was Epstein leaning over to one of the girls and going, Clinton likes him young.
Yeah,
which is a fucking. Now that could be. You could make the argument that that's. I doubt it, but you could make the. That's just fucking to play devil's advocate. That's fucking. You know, Epstein just talking shit and being a greasy.
my
fucking
thing
pig.
is why would one of these women lie about that?
No, what I'm saying
what I
is
mean?
they're not lying about Epstein saying that. It could be Epstein just being a fucking cunt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just being like thinking that that's a funny thing to say. You know?
Yeah.
That's the only argument you would have. She for sure isn't lying about him saying that to her. I don't think, anyways. Like, there's no way.
I mean,
But
dude, Monica Lewinsky was like young. She was like in her early 20s.
she was in her 30s, though. Was she in her 20s?
Dude, she was some guy who worked at the CIA's daughter, too. The whole thing is
fucking crazy.
It's extremely peculiar. Let's just put it that way.
Well, I would say that I would almost guarantee that Clinton did partake in some of that thing. What I'm saying is, so far, the evidence hasn't been super damning
dude,
towards him. But
you're getting
I'm
on a
assuming
pedophiles plane that many times.
yeah, there's something that's going to come up
You're
eventually.
flying right to child world, you know? Just saying.
Yeah, he knows. And again, who else? That's the perfect person for Epstein to put in his back pocket.
Oh,
That's who
yeah.
Epstein wants to control. That's
Well,
who
and,
Epstein
and that's
wants.
what you want as a whether you're working for the KGB, the CIA, CSIS,
Yeah.
the Mossad. If you want to what's the word? Fucking compromise. If you want to compromise somebody, that's what you're looking for. Well, who could be more compromisable than Bill
Yeah.
Horny Dick Clinton?
Yeah, for sure. That's a blackmailer's wet dream, right?
The guy
there.
can't stop fucking to save his own fucking life,
Yeah.
dude. You're the president of the United States. You're like bombing countries with NATO after Russia's gone and or the Soviet Union's over, and you still find the time to be like, well, I don't know what else to do. Put a cigar in her pussy. Fuck it.
I know. I mean, what the hell, Bill? What are you doing?
I'm
man?
running out of ideas. Call my brother. He knows what to say.
He knows how to party. I'll tell you what.
Roger, did you get any stuff from that? Oh, well, guy.
That you know what you call him, that fella. Oh God, man. What a fucking wild family.
I'm trying to think of all the other horrible stuff. I mean, obviously we could get into the Clinton body count, but that's almost a tale for another.
Well, how
day.
many deaths are responsible for?
Well, it's a whole website.
I would say that though you'd be pretty hard pressed to find a president that isn't responsible for.
But this is like security guards, friends of theirs, people they did business with.
Right.
And it's just, dude. You know what? It's a sad world, and I think there's just a lot of depression out there because a lot of these guys, what do you have to say on YouTube to make it? Well, let me rip the gosh tape off. Whenever, dude,
I fucking hate this bit.
well, that's the thing that annoys me is when people go, "Well, I'm about to say something crazy, piss," and it's like, dude, you can say whatever you want, you just have to live with the consequences.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so, you know, I don't want to get kicked off of YouTube. That's one of the consequences. There's a lot of people the Clintons know that fucking died, and they died on their own accord, allegedly.
Yeah.
By like shooting themselves in the back of the head a lot, or
Yeah.
dropping weights on their necks. you know?
Yeah, and it adds a little more fuel into the conspiracy that goes around the whole how did Epstein,
Yeah,
kill
dude.
himself? Was it the Clinton Foundation or was it somebody else? I don't know, but it does, makes you wonder who it could have been.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't me, bro. I ain't never been on no plane. I've only flown twice. It was only to
That's
the
true.
UK.
You're scared of heights, or you're scared of planes.
Yeah, dude, I'd have to go on Epstein's fucking minivan.
Is there a ferry or something?
Yeah, but actually, I'm kind of scared of boats, too.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, man, it's fucking wild, man. What a fucking... And then, Prince Andrew, just a greasy little fucking pig.
I mean, if
what
they're
a
not fucking their own family, they have to fuck.
Yeah. What a fucking gross little fucking weasel family. Oh, man, I fucking... Don't even get me started on the monarchy. That's such a fucking weird-ass thing.
Dude, I know.
Why do we even still have kings and queens? Like, why is that even a thing that we still allow to
Because
exist?
it is just insane.
We have a prime. It would be different if Britain didn't have a political leader, like if they didn't have a prime minister and all this stuff. But it's like we've shifted towards democracy. Like monarchy is a dead thing. Like I don't know why that still needs to exist.
They're just
taking tax dollars.
I really hate that our country has anything to do with those truly inbred, useless, pedophilic lizard fuckers.
I know, man, and it's funny too because remember when you were like young kids, we used to take pride in like the War of 1812, being like, "Man, we fucking kicked America's ass," and now you're like, "Yeah, but we were fighting for the crown. Like that's fucking lame. Like they were fighting for independence. Like that's 10 times cooler than what we were doing. Like yeah, we won, but."
And you can't even man. I mean,
it's not a very cool thing.
Yo, I'll be the first to say it. Fuck the fucking king. Isaac is like really crazy about it. He doesn't know what he's gonna do if the king comes to town. Yo,
that's not true. I'd shake his hand, dude, and then I fucking
I'd shake his hand like
kiss him on the lips.
I'd shake his hand like this. What are we gonna do here? Because now I got you in my hand.
No, dude, I would go, yo, what's up? Psych, fucking nerd. I would just bully that little fucking idiot.
I'm just gonna bleep it out,
dude. I'm gonna beep the beep. After our Roger Clinton
now they're gonna think
conversation,
I'm saying what Roger Clinton said.
I was like, all right. Yeah, that's funny. Fuck the king, man. Fuck the king.
Yo, dude, fuck the fucking mon. Hey, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck the king.
The only cool thing about the monarchy, dude, is they're butterflies. The old monarch butterflies.
Yeah. The only thing cool about the royal family is the fucking bling.
Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's true. They're little fucking.
Honestly, King Charles has got dope drip.
He's got that's such a funny statement.
Despite that, he bipped a whole. He'd be bipping countries.
Yeah, he does.
He'd be bipping whole countries.
He's gotta be bipping.
Like after World War II, after the Nazis, the British people were like in other countries, like measuring people's skulls and doing all kinds of no stuff. So
yeah. I mean, by no means are
we should pull together as a people, as a Canadian people, and get that fucking cunt off the money.
I know, dude. It actually drives me nuts. Okay. Who would you put on the money over the dumbass queen or king's head? Who do you think earned the right to be on the Canadian bills and quarters? And
I'm talking Robbie Robertson.
For the
from
band?
I'm
That's cool.
talking Joni Mitchell.
He was Canadian, eh? I'm sorry to all you band fans. I didn't even know that they
yeah.
were Canadian, to be honest.
Canadian, Indigenous,
Really? Oh, that's right. I did know that, actually.
Jewish.
Really?
Also, so
They had it
he's-
all covered.
He's got all kinds of stuff going on. I'm talking. We put Joni Mitchell on that shit. Yo, I'm talking. You know who I put on that?
Joni
You know who
Mitchell.
I put on
Who?
there? Norm Macdonald.
That's a good choice. That's one I respect.
Possibly the funniest person to ever
he's so
live,
fucking
and he
good.
was Canadian.
Yeah, constantly all the clip. Man, I love. That's one good thing about Instagram is the clips that I just get of Norm just doing bits.
Dude,
man. I
let's
fucking
actually
love that guy.
before we go off, let's check the Epstein list. make sure Norm Macdonald is not.
If Norm
in
Macdonald's
there.
on this list, I'm killing myself right now, and I'm saying that it's fake.
How do you spell McDonald? Oh, there's no.
Yeah, there's
There's
no
not a
Norm.
single Norm went to the island.
No norms. Thank God. Oh, could you imagine?
Oh, we
What's your
can type
worst
Trump in
nightmare?
there.
What's your worst nightmare Epstein client name?
Oh,
What is the name that would break your heart the most?
who would be the worst?
It's a tough question. It's a loaded question. I know. I just really sprung that on you. I'm sorry, but the
Joe Rogan? I'm just kidding.
the Roganator. Yeah, that
Yo, dude, who do you think would be the funniest person to find out that they've been on the island? Where you're like, wow, that's hilarious. Like, why did that person even get in
Well,
there?
honestly, prior to today, I would have said Stephen Hawking. That's like the funniest
Yeah.
possible person that could be going to that island. You're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Or if you
What?
find out that the dad from Little People Big World was one of the midgets, or one of the people that fuck. I said the M word again.
Again, dude.
Keep saying the M word.
You're a real fucking Roger Clinton, buddy. You're a real Clinton.
There were some high school
I'm gonna start calling you.
midgets.
I'm gonna start calling you Eddie Rodham.
Anyway, so Steven's got these little fellers writing on the chalkboard saying, "Get higher."
You know what's crazy? Chomsky being on that list too. I don't fucking love
Damn,
that. So
that
that
one's
one actually does
actually
bum me out because
sad.
I am a big fan of his work. For me, like my big would be Zach De La Rocha from Rage. If he had it,
Oh
he
my
wouldn't because he's a real
God.
ass fucking
But
dude.
can you imagine the whole damn machine is down there?
Dude, the whole machine's down. Well, some of the machine maybe would.
Yo, Tom
Zach
Morello,
would. Dude,
Dangerous
Tom Morello is the
Truth.
fucking corniest dude in the world, and I idolized him as a kid, and it drives me nuts how corny he became with social
Yo,
media.
Dangerous
you can't,
Truths.
dude. Do not let this guy get social media. It's fucking crazy. Every day I count my blessings that Zach doesn't have a fucking Instagram because that guy rules. You know, and you know what though? Ironically, like Brad Wilk, I follow like their drummer. They just have normal like you can do normal. You can just have a normal Instagram. Like he just kind of put. But dude, Dangerous Truth with Tom Morello.
Let's
is,
watch this. 'Cause
Oh
this
man,
is
this
so funny.
fucking itches my skin. It is so corny.
I'm Tom Morello, and this is Dangerous Truths, Part 2. The people who hid Anne Frank were breaking the law. The people who killed her were following it.
Fucking stop. Stop that. Stop that. That's not a dangerous truth. There's not a single person in the fucking world that would disagree with that sentiment or statement that you just said. You know, all right, this would be a dangerous truth. Nazi occupied Germany, you come rolling in with your fucking Arm the Homeless guitar and go, the people that, and they'd go, who's Anne Frank? Like that would be like a dangerous truth. That would be like that would be the real deal. But you saying this in 2020 fucking whatever the fuck year it was. Oh, dude, when I
man,
saw that, I was
love
like, my
it.
heart literally ripped out of my chest and it felt like it got stomped on. I was like, who the fuck is this man? What happened? Where
Bro.
did this happen? Why are you doing this? Why are you catering to the online audience? Like, you made your money. You were so relevant. You were like a God-sent guitarist. People loved you. Why are you doing this? Why are you making a fucking dumbass of yourself? That is so, oh man, I honestly, this fucking, it irks me so much.
Dude, I love it.
It irks me
dude.
so much that he did that. I idolize this man. I based my guitar playing off this man. Like this guy, I learned almost every Rage song as a kid. It was like they still are my favorite band. I have fucking Rage tattoos. I got literally Zach's face on my fucking arm saying, "Anger is a gift." Like, and I have the Evil Empire tattoo right there. Like, I fucking still love this band. I saw them when they came to
man.
Toronto. It was the best show ever, obviously. But holy fuck, every time I see Tom post on Instagram, I want to strangle his fucking stupid head off his neck. Like, what are you doing? Stop that.
Dude,
You know what the other guys from fucking Rage do? They just post like a shit that's going on in the world. You know, they're being like, "Oh, this is unjust," or they'll be like, "Or here's a picture of my family," whatever the fuck it is. Just like post normal shit. I don't know what the fuck this is, Tom. Oh,
I love it, dude.
oh, dude, it irks me.
Yo,
it pisses
dude.
me right the fuck
Yo,
off.
dangerous truth. Republicans and Democrats. What's the difference?
Yo, there was a time that Rage stood by that sentiment.
You know
dude.
what?
That was
I've
a
had
fucking
enough.
dangerous
I've had
truth.
enough of his fucking.
These guys
Actually,
went. These
that's
guys
too
went and
real.
protested the
That's,
fucking.
That's too real for him to say, though.
I know. That's what I mean. It was like I wish he would.
He'd be like, "Bow now, yo, dangerous truth, wow. I know Joe Biden's old, but are you gonna vote for a fascist?" Bow.
Fuck, man. I'm actually surprised that one hasn't come out yet.
Dude, oh man, he's
it's
been
just-
to the
but
island.
you know what, man?
I'm coming out right now saying
You can take
Tom Morello's been to the island. He did.
No,
his-
he hasn't. No,
and
he
you know
hasn't.
what? He's the most overrated guitar player. Who he fucking takes the fucking jack out of the guitar and goes.
Okay, but at the time it was pretty creative. It was pretty creative.
Hey, dude, here's my Tom Morello guitar song.
It's pretty creative. Yeah, he definitely was a bit of an overrated guitarist. I'll tell you that because for the record, I learned a lot of his songs very early on in my quote unquote guitar career, and I was not very good.
bro.
And those songs were pretty easy to learn. But it wasn't about his guitar. For me, it was like I loved the sound of the guitar, but for me, it was always Zach's flow
Yo,
and
dangerous truth. Now. Tom Morello's in the basement of Comet Pizza right now.
stuff. No, he's not, dude. I can't say that about him.
Getting adrenochrome right from the veins of a child like a maniac.
No,
Lock
he's
him
not.
up.
No,
Lock
he's
him
not,
up.
dude. Don't lock him up. He just
Yo.
take away his Instagram. Fuck it. That's all I need you to do. Just take away his Instagram.
Dangerous
password.
truth. Tom Morello is part of the fucking cabal, and he has been the whole time.
The whole time.
Yo, he's in the Podesta emails.
Tom, for the record, dude, you can win me back. Just stop posting, okay?
Yo, Tom, you can win me back if you stop liking hot dogs and pizza right now.
Out of context, that sounds insane. I don't even think we've got it. Oh no, we did do the code word.
Well, yeah. Oh
The
man,
Comet
let's.
pizza.
You know what? We're getting close to the
Yo,
end.
hey,
we
yo,
jumped
look
around.
look up Tom Morello, dude.
That's a good one. You know what?
What?
Let's just look up Rage Against the Machine. Epstein.
Dude, if something comes up, I'm actually gonna kill myself. Or sorry, for YouTube and Instagram, I'm gonna unalive myself.
I'm gonna kill Isaac Towel. You just have to say that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no news.
Thank God, dude. Dude, thank God. No, I think they're still real ass dudes. I think you know what the issue is, man? You see it amongst your own peers, you see it amongst everybody. Social media truly ruins people.
Dude, it made so
truly
many
fucking-
people
it made-
insanely unfunny.
It made so many people insanely unfunny, and people that I love and respect, and even a lot of my peers. You know, if I see one more dog shit crowd work fucking video, I'm gonna kill myself. It's like, but that's what you just feed the algorithm, and that's all. I just expected more from Tom. You know, I expected more from him to feel the need to feed the algorithm with absolute nonsense bullshit. You know, you don't need to do that. You were
all
so
you're doing
established.
is making. All you're doing is making money for people that are just terrible.
Yeah, 100%.
Look, dude, this is actually just came out today.
I know. I saw this. I follow Brad, dude. I follow Mr. Wilk.
So this must be because the Epstein stuff came out about Tom. Dude, that is one of the funniest ones. That Tom Morello.
With Epstein, I hate it, dude. I would be so upset. I'd be
Dude.
so mad.
Epstein's like, Epstein hands Tom Morello an acoustic guitar around the little satanic campfire by the temple. And Tom Morello's like, I actually need like a bunch of shit to play guitar.
Hey, you don't get a crybaby wah, do you?
Do you have a whammy V4? Anyway, we'll probably edit out all that.
That's too bad, man. Whatever. I mean, no, that's fine. But Podesta, okay, he was talking about Pizzagate, and yeah, so that was the whole conspiracy. Was they were they were using pizza food related terms in relation to children.
Yeah. There's a whole world of internet that got removed based around it.
Yeah.
But anyway, that stuff's probably not real. The real stuff is the Jeffery Epstein stuff.
It's very real, and we're seeing that happen.
Did we mention Bill Gates?
No,
Bill
no.
Gates super involved with Jeffrey Epstein.
What's his deal with the Epstein?
So apparently Epstein.
Did he come up in the new leaked documents?
I don't know, probably.
I didn't see his name. That's why I was, like I said, I only read a quick Al Jazeera article on him.
So a lot of information regarding Epstein, apparently not.
Yeah.
With Epstein and Bill Gates came up in Bill Gates' divorce, where his wife was like, yo, I didn't love that he was palling around with this pedophile. So apparently Bill Gates...
So Bill Gates' wife knew that this guy was a pedo?
Yeah.
Allegedly?
Because this was 2011, and they actually met prior to that, but...
Oh, I see. So he had already been convicted.
He had
for
already
his
been
bullshit.
convicted.
Yeah. This is
And-
even pre all of this stuff, but he had been convicted for another crime.
So Epstein apparently had some sort of in with a person who's like at the Nobel Peace Prize thing.
Right.
Bill Gates is obsessed with getting a Nobel Prize. He's never gotten one, and he's a big.
That's why he did
he's
the
a
whole
big
vaccine thing too.
fake
He really wants
he's a
that
big.
Nobel
Well,
Prize.
that's one reason why he did the vaccine thing. Let's just say that.
Well, money.
Well, he wants you to buy a fucking shitty PC, dude. Everybody knows you should buy Mac. That's why they killed Steve Jobs. They shot him with the cancer gun they used for Castro. Yo,
I thought we were going somewhere with that.
no, this is real. This is real. I forgot where I was. Anyway, Bill Clinton. So Bill Clinton wanted a Nobel Prize. So
Yeah.
Epstein, he got in touch with Epstein to kind of like wing him into meeting the Nobel Prize guy to maybe smooth over some stuff.
Here, why don't you let me hold that mic for you, buddy?
Yeah, I'm gonna look up Bill Gates. Bill Gates.
It's kind of sensual that we're doing that.
Epstein. Oh, dude, Epstein would love this.
Epstein. Dude, your spelling of Epstein fucking drives me nuts.
You don't like it?
Epstein.
Epstein. This is the photo.
Yeah, I mean, I know. I mean, he's got pictures. Is that fucking? Oh no, never mind. I thought that was the British. Never mind. Doesn't matter. It's not.
Is that Rich Voss, the comedian on the far left? It does look
Could
like
you
Rich
imagine?
Voss. Yeah, dude, imagine Rich Voss.
Voss is
comes
in
over.
with them. Be like, what the fuck?
What the way? Look at like Bill Gates is standing there like, fuck, they got me. And Jeffrey Epstein's like, yeah, baby.
Yeah, I own you, Billiam.
I sold you a child. I sold you a child. Yeah, dude.
Do you think anything will come up about him in the docs?
I mean, he's one of the richest dudes of all time.
Yeah. So is Jeff.
If there's anything he could, but Bill Gates has got otherworldly money.
Epstein's
got-
Epstein did too, didn't he?
Yeah, but he had like owner operator money. He had like middle manager between banks. Like he had a ton of money, but Bill Gates has got I can make you
Own the
hang yourself
world.
in jail cell money.
Yeah, for sure. It just makes me like when this whole thing got blown wide open, it started making me kind of believe a little bit in somewhat of a system that we have in place. I know it's not perfect, and obviously there's still a lot of corruption. But when I saw these high caliber people, Prince Andrew, for example, being one of them as well, get outed like this, and him being taken down and Ghislaine taken down, it made me start going like, oh shit, the idea of untouchable doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I
Like,
guess to a degree.
To a degree, it doesn't exist anymore. Obviously, again, it can. You see Weinstein got taken down.
Well, I mean,
too.
like a
all
bunch of
these-
people. Like originally, they said 5 people were getting their names taken off of these documents. A bunch of people have now.
Yeah.
So there's people
Yeah.
on there.
There's going to be people that get away with it for
And, like,
sure.
You see how many times Clinton comes up. If Bill Clinton couldn't get his greasy fucking
Well, that's what I mean.
name
Is
outta
Gates
here.
more powerful than the Clinton name? And I guess he would be because of how wealthy he is. But
and politicians are like these middle managers of this society.
you're right. You're right. Yeah, you're right. When you're right, you're right.
Like there's the CEO of Starbucks, and then there's the union busting manager at your local Starbucks. That's
Yeah.
kind of what politicians have become. They're to keep us on the straight and narrow, so these guys can fly around on planes
Yeah.
and shapeshift.
Yeah, it is weird, eh? It's fucking bizarre.
Oh, bro, I just love the world's catching up with your Uncle Ed.
I know. That's what I was saying. It must be because I was always. I mean, man, I've always said I'm a classic middler, and this is what fucking pisses people the fuck off because they're always like, make a statement, pick a side, and it's like I don't know, man. Like I'm kind of down to listen to anybody that can formulate a consistent and concise argument. So I always enjoyed listening to you talk about this stuff and be like, and then seeing some things unravel and being like,
Who said that? Where did I hear that?
Oh, and all the people that laugh, because I've seen people laugh at you and roll their eyes at you, and I'm
I
like,
know, I love it. I love when people do it. I love it.
It is nice. It is nice for that you're getting your moment. You're getting your Ed moment,
Bro,
buddy.
I've had a lot of moments of vindication.
Yeah.
There's some that I shouldn't even talk about on here.
Vindicated. I am selfish. I am. Remember that song, dude?
No, I don't.
Dashboard Confessional, dude.
Are they the guys who do?
I swear I'm right. I swear I knew it all along.
Are they the ones who do that racist song "Swing Life Away"?
No, that's. Don't do.
Look
this
at
to
the
me.
lyrics.
Don't do this to me. It's
tell me that's not
That's
racist.
That's not them. That's
I'm not even
that's,
gonna get into it.
That's
I'm not gonna sing those words.
It's fucking not the same band. That's what I'm trying. It's Rise Against.
Dude, Rise Against was literally like a record label was like, we need like a new Rage Against the Machine.
A new
Bill Clinton's in office.
100%. And ironically enough, "Swing Life Away" was the only song that I liked by them. I hated their fucking attempt at being grungy, punky, like.
Yeah, dude. Society's so fucked up. That's like was their kind of their
Oh,
motif.
yeah. I thought you were just making a statement, and I was like, okay, elaborate.
Yo, those guys are fucked up. Fuck punk music, dude.
Yeah, dude, they're fucking too wild. For
Like
me,
I just
brother.
typed in, here's the young girl thing that they were talking about.
He said that one time, Clinton likes them young, referring to girls.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah. So that was the most damning thing that's come out so far about the bill, and it almost certainly would be true. But whether he gets convicted of anything is going to be the next question. They also had Michael Jackson. That was a name that came out that he had been there.
How do you spell Jackson?
JAKS, just Jack Son, SON. Yeah, you said you met Michael Jackson. Yes, but did you give him a massage? No. Were there other famous people, perhaps?
Ooh, Virginia Roberts.
Correct. Do you know whether Virginia Roberts has told the truth about the age she was when she met Ghislaine Maxwell?
Whoa! Objection.
Yeah, you know what we should have done? We should have been reading this as one person does one and one person does the other. But that's okay. That's all right.
Well, you know what? I feel like, dude, we're gonna end up talking a lot more about Jeffrey Epstein and all this.
Yeah, that's true. There's going to be more that comes out. Again, this is the tip of the iceberg.
This is almost like a special
What did they
report.
say? Like 900 and something pages? This is how many pages of this is?
Yeah, you know what? And
This is 179, right? Page
and I'm
155.
officially coming out of retirement.
Mm-hmm.
I'm officially out of retirement.
This is too big of a story for you to be retired in, man.
I can't sit down and let this pass me by.
Yeah, this is a big one. This is a fucking big word. This is a big, big, big story.
Oh, here's the Dersh.
Yeah, well, so the shit about him, that was pretty damning. And Alan, objection, the same. But prime minister's objection, no. So no prime ministers, no Justy.
Yeah, that's what this person's saying.
But I bet you, dude, it's because Justin Trudeau was considered like the Scott Stapp to Kid Rock, dude. You know what I mean? Like he wanted to hang with the big dogs, but they were like,
you know, he's gonna blurt it out to everybody. I was on Epstein's island.
Yeah, dude, you're not supposed to talk about
I'm
it.
surprised he didn't like fly there on vacation. All the different. I hear he's always going to islands.
He's trying to get in.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, big club.
Well, I wonder what. You know, it's just awesome because I'll say it right now. Don't say it. I have top secret information on you, Trudeau.
Yeah, that's true. You do.
And I'm saying it right now in this election year.
It's gonna come out.
Stuff will surface, and people will come back to this and go, "Was that it?" And I'll go,
Yes.
"I don't know. Take a swing at it. Take a swing."
Yeah. And your way of getting this information is
I have
hilariously
sources.
legitimate.
Let's say I have sources.
Yeah.
Hey, let's say I have sources, Justin.
Yeah.
Let's say maybe you want to pay me.
But
a little
again, the
financial
things
visit.
I will say this: the things surrounding him, not that big of a deal. But it is a secret.
Not really.
No, it's not a big deal. When it comes out, and it will come out, the
It will
Conservative
come
Party
out.
will bring it out.
There's no way
And
people
the
don't
thing,
know.
you
If
know,
I know.
and it'll be a thing, and you know, some people will be upset and blah blah blah. But for me, when I heard it, I was like, yeah,
You know,
whatever.
there's another person who is allegedly involved in this scandal who is recently really rising through the ranks of the Liberal Party of Canada.
Really?
Let's just say he houses some unique opinions. I'm saying too much.
I don't even get it. I'm too stupid to get it. He houses some unique opinions.
I know information.
Who is it? You can tell me. It's just us talking, man. Just a couple of pals. Like, oh damn, they were passing bills to get like corrupt shit.
Bill C-69.
Okay. That's a real bill, isn't it?
Probably, dude. That's probably the bill where Trudeau strips away your rights and,
Yeah,
and gets to look at pictures of your butt whenever he wants. My fellow Canadians,
That's a part of the bill. You guys are looking at
in
your
order to
butt.
stay safe from terrorism, I need pictures of everybody's rumps.
Butt.
We will need the rumps sent to the Canada.gov website. The rumps will be kept safe, but I need to inspect each and every single.
If you want to collect your CERB,
If you want
you'll have
CERB,
you'll have to send a picture of your butt.
I will send you a picture of my rump to
In
know that
return.
I'm not above you.
Yeah, that's a real ass
Damn,
dude, man.
bro.
I would see Justin.
You know, Trudeau's been doing podcasts. I wonder if
Has he?
yeah, dude.
Oh,
I wonder
wow.
if he'd do our shit.
Dude, let me tell you this. If we got Justin to talk to us, that would actually be awesome. I would have a great time.
Yeah, I'm surprised his dad wasn't on Epstein's Island because Pierre Trudeau met Justin's mommy when she was like 17 or something.
Yeah,
and
she
he
was
like
real
50.
fucking young.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. He fucking
Different time.
Yeah, different time. You know, there was only 4 different time. Andy's French.
Yep. But that's true. How old was she when they met?
Let's
you know,
Google that
'cause
real
that
quick.
is that one blew my mind a little bit to learn that I was like, god damn it, man. Pierre, you greasy old fucking Frenchman. Ya wee bastard. Age gape. Age gape. It's such a gross.
Dude, my brain just automatically
Don't
went
type
there.
that one into certain sites.
9 things to know about Justin Trudeau's parents. They're lizards.
She was 18.
Yo, fuck your cookies. How about you take your cookies and shove them in your pussy, bitch?
Yo, you tell him, dude.
Yo, political dynasty, more like a duck dynasty.
Nice. You're on a roll, man.
Ooh, 13. Oh, never mind. That's how
13
long
year
they were
married. No, she was 18, I think I saw. She was 18, then 30 years
Margaret
younger.
Trudeau was kind of an activist.
Was she?
Yeah, she wanted to change the age of consent law.
Oh, I see. It was good. Number 6. I was like, where the fuck is this going? Okay, Margaret Trudeau, wildly skewed protocol, blah, blah, blah. I don't
They
care.
had a big age gap.
22 years.
Dude, I love how they don't say how old he was.
Well, she said she's 30 years younger and she was 18. So then do the math. He was 48.
So
So
I knew that.
they kind of tell you.
No, bro, it's a conspiracy.
Yeah, all right.
They're trying to withhold information from blue guys like me who don't know numbers.
That's true. That's true. Now, the thing that you got to ask is, did they really meet when she was 18? Or,
I mean,
that's like,
what a horny...
like,
dude, politicians are the horniest motherfuckers in the world. Or perverts.
fucking men in general are kind of greasy
Yeah,
in a lot of
but-
ways.
but-
Like, we had a teacher that had something like that, didn't he? He married 18. He married a student outside of like a year
Whoa,
after
Trudeau
she
was a
graduated.
teacher, too.
I don't trust
He
him.
was a drama teacher.
I definitely don't.
And in
trust
this scene, all of you kiss me.
him. commit. The trick to acting is to commit.
I'm the love minister of Canada.
I'm the love minister. Use tongue.
Dude, he's
Edward.
been to the
Tongue,
island,
please.
dude. He's been
No,
to
he
the
hasn't, man.
island.
He's not in enough, I don't think. I don't think he's relevant enough to even hold interest for a guy like fucking greasy Epstein. Nah, dude, don't play it again. Please, God, don't play it again.
You guys want some Roger Clinton remix?
What a fucking nightmare that guy is, man. That's crazy. It's absolutely fucking nuts, man.
Yo, is this live? Oh, no, never mind. I thought this was live. I was going to say, Dershowitz is talking right now. That's
Really?
a guy I bet
Oh,
we
yeah.
could get on the podcast.
Yeah, for sure we could get Alan Dershowitz.
He
on our
responds to
podcast.
all of his emails. I'm serious.
Really?
He's very like,
Really?
yeah, dude. I'm going to start emailing the
You
Dersh.
should start actually emailing him.
He's a dirtbag.
What a fuck. I'm just an old man dirtbag, baby.
Dude,
you.
if they brought Hitler back to life to
Where's
charge
this
him
going?
from war
Okay.
crimes,
Yeah.
Alan Dershowitz would be
Would-
his lawyer.
Yeah, for sure he would.
I've told you about this bit before where Dershowitz would be like, well, you know, he's a veteran.
Yeah, I know.
My
And
client is a wonderful artist.
What's fucked is you're absolutely correct. Like there's nobody he wouldn't represent.
Yeah, dude.
For the right price, the Dersh man. truly the age of internet has been this blessing and this curse. Like, you know, you have this curse, like people like Tom Morello post too much on it and they make a fucking dumbass of themselves. But prior to this, prior to the age of internet, like things were so much more easily hidden. You didn't have this wealth of, a lot of it's bullshit, but you didn't have this wealth of constant knowledge at your fingertips to go and literally travel the world, the globe in a matter of minutes or seconds.
And that's kind of the real
that
reason.
never existed.
That's probably the real reason why they got rid of Epstein, because it's like you don't need literal blackmail. You can just put the children on the phone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't really need this guy, this whole expensive liability.
Yeah.
This egg-shaped, cocked, weird guy going around the world.
Yeah.
Scooping up children.
Do we? So what? How did he get caught in the first place? Who outed him? Who knew? Who had their finger on that pulse? Who was the quote unquote brave individual, or was it somebody cleaning up shop? Was it a powerful individual that wanted to get rid of loose ends?
So people knew about him. I think it was the FBI that busted him in 2008.
Really, the FBI did.
And local police, and then this most recent busting was the FBI, the police in Florida, in Miami Beach, or in Palm Springs, or whatever the fuck it was, and police in New York, and journalists from the Miami Herald really did a lot. Because people have known about Epstein for years, all the way back from the 2000s. A journalist said, I had this whole story in Vanity Fair about Epstein, and it involved his ties to the royal family.
Mm-hmm.
But the paper was like, we can't put that out. One day the royal family's gonna have a royal wedding, and we're gonna want to cover it, and maybe we're gonna want a quote or this or that, and we're gonna burn our bridge over some fucking kids, or some kids getting you know, money, baby.
Yeah,
makes the world go round.
It does. It always has.
Money.
And it makes you wonder, like, obviously these types of things have always existed, but this is the first time in history that somebody in that position has really suffered the repercussions or the consequences of it. Because there's no doubt in my mind that during, you know, fucking Roman time, of course they were doing this as well. I'm sure this has been a quote unquote, for lack of a better word,
Romans are just past Italians. Of course they were with underage girls.
yeah, greasy Romans. Yeah, and I think in any civilization, I'm sure it has existed. You know, like,
not in Canada, not in Canadian civilization.
Definitely in Canadian civilization.
It's not like Catholic priests were doing that. Dude, yeah, I wonder if
what a fucking world. What a world we live in, dude.
It's literally run by pedophile lizards.
Yeah. You know, I mean, I hope one day that we find out that people are for real lizards. Some of these people.
Yeah, dude, David Icke is just right.
Just been right the whole time.
They've been ruining this. They've been ruining the lizard man's life.
Yeah.
And the whole time, everybody done was just a lizard.
Yeah, I mean, it would really make things make more sense. But with the lizard conspiracy, where does that even stem from? Like, where did the lizards come from? Are they an alienated race, obviously?
Well, if you read the Sumerian tablets that predate the birth of Jesus Christ, they claim that the world, I think, was run by, like, reptilians who came from, like, the center of the earth.
Is that true?
I think that's what they believe.
That's what they believe. But is there actual old Sumerian tablets that claim this, or is that a thing that they fabricated?
No idea.
From the fucking the black hole that is their butthole. Like, what are we talking about here?
Well, I have
is there
idea.
Any sort of seed of truth that is because a lot of the time these conspiracies, they get out of hand and they become so nonsensical. But if you really boil it down, a lot of the time you can find a little hint of truth that's somewhere.
Typically when things dip their toes into the supernatural, I'd say it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But when you have actual victims, and when you have, people in positions of power happen to a lot of the time be sociopaths who have some pretty sick proclivities.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the same way that, you know, a guy like Isaac is really into...
Don't say it.
Cake farts. There's a website for that. Now, if Isaac was into cake farts and that was illegal, he'd have to find a procurer. If Isaac is a millionaire who likes cake farts, you know, you're going to have to go to the island where they make cakes and have women fart on them. You know what I like the most?
What do you like the most, Dad?
Cake farts.
Yeah, cake farts too.
Dude, these things make really good farts.
Oops, I shit on my cake.
Oh no, it's a hot fudge cake. There's shit all over it.
It was a vanilla cake. No, it's chocolate.
Dude, I love cake farts.
I just learned what they were like not that long.
You didn't.
ago.
That wasn't a thing from your childhood. That was a thing.
No, dude. We had blue waffle and that kind of shit like that. But cake farts was
Blue
never,
waffle's
like-
fake, by the way.
I know. I just learned that also relatively recently.
Yeah,
Took
the
me
same
longer
guy
than
who
I
did the
cared.
moon landing did
Yeah,
blue waffle.
yeah, that's true. That's true. And he fabricated the blue waffle.
That's kind of our generation's moon landing is the blue waffle.
That's our generation's moon landing. Is a very funny fucking sentiment. Yeah, I remember we'll be talking about this with our kids one day. I remember the blue waffle. We all.
Yeah, it's fake, but it still made me not eat that day.
It fucking was disgusting.
Yes.
That was a gross picture. And everybody sharing it around. Man, do you remember even the Pain Olympics? Like, man, the things that we
I never got into that.
In the birth of the internet, we came up in a very weird time. Like now you have hyper over the top censoring now, I would say. Now it's too much. But when we first got in there, we probably could have used a little bit of censorship. Like there was like people putting fucking pickle jars up their asses and it just like
Hey
shattering.
man, if you want to see it, why shouldn't you be able to
I know,
see
but
it?
there was things I didn't want to see that I ended up seeing because my friends like you would put it on and I'd go, Two
Yeah, but
Girls,
you
One
know
Cup
what?
was
You know
fucking
what?
nuts.
You know
like-
what that boils down to a lot of the time, though, is parents need to take responsibility for what their children are watching.
There's some truth in that. There's some truth in
You
that.
can't just be a parent and be like, "Here's the internet."
But again, but I don't think. Look, in the parents' defense, they also didn't know what the internet was.
Yeah, I don't.
There's
think they
no
knew.
way, as a normal person, you assume that your kid is going to be looking that up.
My little
or like
angel?
fucking beheading videos like that. That shit we'd see that all the time. It's fucking nuts. Early stage internet. I mean, you can still find them obviously, but like early stage internet, what we consumed was bonkers. It's nuts. It's nuts what we just looked and absorbed.
Yeah, it is.
Did you ever see Two Girls, One Cup? The first time that was a
I actually
fucking
have never seen Two Girls, One Cup.
disgusting. It's crazy. I was
Should we
like,
end the podcast by doing a live reaction to that?
you can't air it. You can't show it. And I don't even think you can find it anymore.
Well,
I think it's been completely eradicated from the earth. And it's like, yeah. And my fucking little freaky friend when we were kids too, he used to show me fucking weird shit, like the people putting mouse traps on their cocks and stuff. Like it was so like, I don't know, man. Early internet days were bizarre.
I don't want to
dude.
watch
No,
it.
you don't want
actually,
to. It's
should I
fucking
go to
gross.
this Russian website?
So it does still exist. You just have to go through bizarre. Yeah, man. Don't go to that site. Don't go to that site. You'll end up getting put on a list or something.
Damn, bro.
But it's like, yeah, I just laugh about that. It's like, man, early internet was such a wasteland.
Dude, did you
It
know
truly
that
was a wasteland?
it was the unofficial trailer for Hungry Bitches, a 2007 Brazilian scat fetish pornographic film?
Ew, dude. They were gonna call it Hungry Bitches.
Dude, those bitches were hungry as hell.
They were so hungry. They were eating shit.
They were eating shit.
Oh man, that was one hungry girl. You gotta be pretty fucking hungry to do that, man.
Oh, I'm so full. You ever have a good meal with your girlfriend and they go, "Oh, I ate too much."
Well, now you can have seconds after you put a sloppy pile in the fucking. You got a spoon, baby.
You want a
We're
little
going
salt and
in.
pepper?
Oh man,
I bet I don't even think it was real shit though, from what I've heard.
I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. It might not be that legitimate, but even still, just like I would have hated to have to be a parent when the internet came in. It still is fucking bullshit, and you can still find these things, but it's different now. There's way more things to consume that people aren't even looking for this stuff. It was like we didn't have things to consume. Facebook barely existed. We didn't have algorithms feeding our every desire of what we
Yeah.
wanted to see. So we'd go, what's the craziest thing we can find?
But now
Sometimes you
your
would just
kid-
Google things. You'd be like fucking broken dick, big butt, cum shit, and you'd fucking see whatever popped
I
up.
love broken dick, big butt cum shit.
Broken dick, big butt, cum
That's one of
shit.
my favorite videos.
Man, it's nuts. It's nuts. Some of the things that I saw as a young child, you shouldn't see ever in your life.
Damn, bro.
It's gross, dude.
Kids, get out there and explore the internet.
Get out there and ride your bike, man. Get back to the old roots.
Yo, I'm taking this off.
Uh-oh.
It's like they don't want us to go outside.
They want us to look up the Pain Olympics and watch fucking beheadings, bro.
They're trying to put a mask on your kids so that takes away their human emotions, man.
Yeah, man. Fucking weird times.
There's babies in the vaccines, man.
No, baby cells, dude. Just baby cells.
There's adrenochrome in the vaccine.
What is adrenochrome?
So you remember Monsters Inc? How they'd scare the children and would get power to fuel their city? Yeah. It's exactly like that.
Okay.
They guys like Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton,
Rot 'em.
they scare children and kill them and drink this chemical that like causes dreams called adrenochrome, and they
This isn't a real thing.
It gives them youthful power and energy.
Okay, so this is okay. That's not real though.
I mean, yeah, yeah, and yeah, that's not real. And fucking, there were 2 towers, not just 1 tower in a mirror. Wow, this guy.
And on that note, dude, thanks for tuning in to another fucking sexy episode of Scumbag or Scoundrel, y'all.
Yo, guys, thanks for checking it out. Honestly, I know Isaac is going to say, Jeffrey Epstein, what a scoundrel. But
yeah, that's right.
I'm saying it right now.
I don't even think we need to have that conversation.
But you know who's worse than Epstein?
Who's worse than Epstein?
Roger Clinton, because he said
No.
the N-word.
Nope.
Folks,
Nope.
take that to heart and have a good night.
Bye. Love you.